Hello and welcome. Our step 1 is complete and our server is right now web server. If you want to test it, you can, because we don't have any index.html file here. We are not going to put this directly, no need to worry, but we can test this. Okay, if you are going to copy this web server IP and if you will paste it over here, if web server is working, then it is going to provide you this. It works, so everything is ready. And now we are going for the step 2. Now this is the most crucial step of our project, which is configure SSH access. What is this? Let's understand this. Ensure that your GitLab CI CD pipeline has SSH access to the staging server. This usually involves generate an SSH key pair and adding the public key to authorized key file on the staging server. Now this is the most important part that you need to understand. Let's understand this from the whiteboard. First of all, we need to understand that here we have mainly 3 players. Okay, the first one is, I can say that my PC. I have local repo in my PC. Okay, here it is index.html file. I am going to update my application and everything from here from my computer. Okay, we have second player. This second player is actually web server. We just tested this and everything is working. So this is my web server. Now here we are not going to upload code from my web server, from my PC to web server. If we are doing this, it is very easy. Like I can use SSH SCP command over there because I have SSH key and I can directly upload this. There is no need to worry. But here we have main player, and this player is actually our GitLab repo. Right? We want that GitLab is going to test our code first, and then GitLab is going to deploy this on a web server. So here the step is like this. From my computer, I am going to upload this code into the GitLab repo. Here we have very simple process. We are using Git and GitLab over here. So here we are uploading this code using git push. Yeah. No worries here. But the problem is how GitLab repo going to copy file from our GitLab repo runner. Basically runner is doing all this task from runner to this particular web server. Now you may have very simple answer that okay, do one thing, give GitLab PEM file, okay, and then allow SSH access. Now here there is only one problem. The problem is, yes, we need to allow SSH access. So GitLab can establish SSH and then copy the file. That is what we are doing. But here we cannot use PEM file. Adding PEM file into the GitLab repo is not security best practices according to the GitLab. And this is game changer for us because here we have to perform same task but without PEM file. So how? We have to set up SSH key pair. How we can do this? First of all, we need to enable public key authentication on our web server. By default on our web server it is not enabled. We are going to use public and private key for our SSH communication from the GitLab to our web server. We need to enable public key authentication. How we can do this? Here we have to open this particular file /etc sshd config file, and we just need to uncomment this public key authentication. If it is comment there, it means it is not enabled. So we just need to uncomment and then we need to restart this service. Okay, let's do this. I am already in the web server. I am going to open this using vi editor vi/etc ssh sshd .config. Now when you open this and when you scroll down, okay, you will get this public key authentication, yes, but this is comment over here, so we can say that it is disabled. And we want public key authentication enabled, so I'm just going to remove this. Now color change, it means we just enable this and I'm going to exit. Once you change this, you need to restart the service. So systemctl restart http d. So now it is done. Now let me tell you, this is just a first step, because now we have to have public key and private key. So to set up this public key and private key, you need to use a local Windows computer. Okay, yeah, you can set up this on a main server like on your Linux server, but it is not recommended. Okay, according to the best practice, we are going to set up this in our local system. Then we will provide public key to the web server and private key to the GitLab. Okay, so we are going to distribute everything from our local system. First of all, we need to create this key into the local system. Okay, now this is a command that we need to use in order to create this key. So right now I am going to open command prompt. Okay, here I am going to the C drive because I want to create one file, the directory as well. Okay, so I am going to create directory mkdir. Let's say that web key. Okay, so I need all this. I'm going to store this key over here. Now you can give this particular command SSH keys in. Okay, so let me give this command and let me press enter. Now it is asking me that provide a path. Now see, I don't want to store this file over here because I have this folder already. So I'm going to say that create this file into the C web key. Okay, and the file name is id underscore rsa, right? So I'm just going to press enter. It is asking me for password. I don't want to do this. Okay, it is done. Now if you go to your C drive, okay, I'm going to use graphical user interface, guys. Okay, so you know it would be very easy. See, if you go to this web key, okay, here you will find two files. One file is private key and another file is public key. Now id underscore rsa dot pub is indicating that this file is actually public. Okay, so once you give this command, it will generate two files, one private key and one public key. Now copy id underscore rsa public pub file from your local computer to this particular folder of your web server. So we have to provide this particular public file to our web server. Okay, and we are going to use this app for EC2 user. Okay, so first of all, let's go to this. Okay, right now I am going to exit. Why? Because now I am logged in as a root in any home directory. Okay, right now I am in the home directory of user. If you give command pwd, you will find out that I am in the home directory of user. Okay, now in any home directory, if you give command ls-a, okay, you will find out .ssh folder. Okay, it is a hidden because it is starting from the .ssh. Now you need to go to this. Okay, so you just need to type cd ssh. Okay, then now when you give ls command, you will find out one file and the file name is authorized key. Okay, you have to open this file using vi editor. Okay, and you will get this type of code. Right, now you need to scroll down and then
Hello everyone, sorry to disturb you. I am sure you guys are enjoying our GitLab course. If you want full access of this course having 83 videos, you can enroll it from our portal. First 100 students will get special discount. there is some limitation on YouTube. We are unable to give you support. But once you become our community member, our instant support is included, lifetime updation, completion certification, and additionally, weekly lifetime live session with our expert Bhavesh Atal. We want to improve your skills anyhow, so that's why we added 5 projects as well. We are also available on Udemy. Still, you have any doubts, any queries, you can contact me on my personal number. Thank you.